Why do I watch anime like this? But yet I watch a series in that category from time to time and always have an okay experience. Orimo and recently My Sister's Unusual were both silly and fun for what they were. This though is a little different simply because there is no incestual romantic tension, and that makes me enjoy it even more for what it is. The story stars our two main protagonists, Taihei and his younger sister Umaru. Taihei is a 20-something salaryman who works his days away at his very boring and standard job. Umaru is a perfect straight-A student who is beautiful and loved by all. Then, when she gets home, she dons the fabled hood that transforms her, quite literally, into a chibi, and this is her true self. This self-important, entitled, and obnoxious little chibi creature. The anime details her day-to-day life, trying to keep up this needless facade of her otagodom and pestering her poor brother. This is where the series is polarizing, though. Many find this setup to be a little too annoying and not funny in the slightest, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't understand where they were coming from. For me, though, I found this series endearing for the same reasons. Umaru was so cartoonily obnoxious and lazy that I found her escapades more cute and funny than unbearable. Another thing that's off-putting and will stick in your mind is that the transformation Umaru goes through when she wears the hood is literal. Apparently, in reality, she shrinks a couple of feet and becomes more of a chubby animal than a 16-year-old girl, and that is a very terrifying thought alone. As far as stuff plot-wise I wasn't too fond of, I have to bring up an anime trope I hate. Ship baiting. Throughout the anime, there are two girls that have a crush on our male protagonist Taihei. Umaru's classmate Evina, who lives in the same apartment complex as them, and Taihei's boss/high school friend Kanao. Having both girls crushing on Taihei is kind of annoying, since it is almost their only character trait, especially for Kanao, which is her only character trait. If it were only Ebina, the series could have kept the cute shy girl traits that we're showing with her and avoid the dreadful mire of shipbaiting. The visuals in this anime is standard slice of life affair. You have a city, arcade, beach, and school. Very standard stuff that doesn't try to break the mold anywhere, but for a series that has no real story other than cute funny shenanigans, you don't need anything more, and sometimes the bare minimum is okay. As far as sound, I can only say the same. Typical slice of life affair. I know this series is sounding not very standout, and I could say that it isn't, but one thing that still drives me to talk about it is the fact that there is no incestual undertones in any regard, and that is very rare when it comes to this kind of series. That alone drew me to this series like moths to a flame, because the brother-sister character dynamics can be very interesting. Another aspect of the anime that drew me in was how much of a responsible adult Taihei was, and that being a total opposite of Umaru's true nature made the relationship brimming with comedic opportunity. If this anime looks like your thing, give her a go, since at the very worst it is a short, average comedy anime that is relatively harmless. The series is available for legal streaming on Crunchyroll and Hulu, to my knowledge, and I only checked availability in the US, so people outside America, I'm not so sure on. As far as alternate titles to watch, I would say Orimo is a less harmless version of Himouto Umaru-Chan, but still good in its own right, even though it feels more incesty and more wish fulfillment, but as a show, it is fine in its own regard.